There is a subgroup of men who interact with my posts and have been for a couple years now, who leave an obsessive number of comments across multiple platforms, saying something along the lines of, I'm a man, they know I'm a man, stuff like that. And I'm more than happy to talk about this because I love conversations like this. These are so interesting to me. Let's get the easy stuff out of the way first. The physical attributes that I possess. My looks, they say, are inherently masculine. I have a manly face, I have a manly build, and I have manly, ugly hands. My hands are very ugly and they are quite manly. I do work with them. They're quite hideous. There is no denying that. And that my voice is really, really deep for a girl. I'll show you guys my build like a little bit. I'm 5'3", and as I'm sure you can tell, I don't have any body work done. This is just what I look like. So if you see me and you think, man, that's fine. I will not argue with you or try to convince you otherwise. That's cool. Now let's take it further and go beyond skin deep and beyond the superficial BS. So men with a really weak sense of masculinity and a very poor relationship with themselves as a man might see a woman or a girl who possesses more inherently masculine skills than them and feel that they need to say something because they feel threatened by her and there's no possible way that this girl can outdo them as a man. And I am not trying to outdo men. I don't think I'm better than men. I don't think anything of the sort. I'm a straight woman. I love men. I just happen to have these interests. I've been into guy things my whole entire life. It's just who I am. I played hockey for like 13 years. I've always been into cars and I owned reptiles. Things that are seen as like more boy stuff. I've always been into that. Now, on the other hand, the guys who have a really good relationship with themselves as men and a strong sense of masculinity see women like this and either don't care or they're like, cool, that's it. You know, some find it attractive, but for the most part, guys just don't care. You know, if they're comfortable with themselves and they know who they are and what they're worth, they don't care. But it's really hard for some guys to see a woman in her 20s with a lot of vehicles and possessing multiple skills that maybe they feel they should be able to do, and they're very insecure that they cannot do them, and it makes them feel very insecure. That's the bottom line. Calling me a man, personally for me, is not an insult because, like I said, I'm a straight woman and I love men. Men are hot, men are wonderful. I like guys, and it's just not a hurtful thing to me. I know who I am. I'm very comfortable with myself and my femininity and my masculinity, all the skills and traits in which I possess, I'm cool with and I'm comfortable with. You are more than welcome to call me a guy, a dude, bro, girl, whatever you want. I'm cool with it. Say whatever you want. It will not hurt my feelings, but I just wanted to address this and hopefully answer some questions for you. I want every guy watching this to be 100% honest with your answer, okay? I've asked this before. Pardon my appearance. I am still in bed. I don't feel like doing anything yet. But anyways, a follow-up on my video that I posted yesterday asking you guys, would you date a single mom? I've been reading some of the comments. There's a ton of comments. There's like over 5,000 right now. And I want to ask another question about those. A lot of guys are saying, yes, I would, but I wouldn't date a woman with like 3 baby daddies or like multiple baby daddies. If the kids all came from the same guy, then I would date her, hypothetically. And I want to know, just out of pure curiosity, why would you care if the woman had like 3 different, fathers for the children? Like, if you're going to say, well, she's a WHORE, okay, but like not every woman with, a son from one guy and a daughter from another guy is a WHORE. Like, I don't think so, at least. Obviously, sure, sometimes, but for those of you that think it makes a difference if she has a bunch of different dads for the kids, why does that matter to you? Like I said, like, give me like an actual like mature answer, because I'm only asking this out of like pure curiosity. It doesn't affect me in any way. It's not like it's a real life scenario for me, but I just want to know, if you're someone who thinks that, why does it matter how many dads the kids have? And you guys can let me know here too. Would you date a woman with kids? And does it matter how many kids? Or what does it depend on for you? If the answer is yes, let me know.